G'day my YouTube friends, how's everyone going? My name's Caroline and this is my weekly wrap up. Alright, first things first, Pepsi cheers. And happy Sunday, wherever you're watching from. I've got to take out some money. Yes, I've done a little bit of spending. I've got to tell you about a couple of movies I've watched this week. But first things first, let's start off with some happy mail because happy mail makes me so happy. Honestly, this is awesome. I never asked you guys to send me anything. I just said if you want to send a postcard or a letter, I'd happily, love to read that for you guys on camera. But sometimes people just send me stuff and it's so overwhelming, and I appreciate it so much. So lovely little envelope here, and then inside is a note and something else, and it says, Caro, thanks for the ongoing inspo. I see you and raise you $10. Pepsi cheers, Kylie. Sometimes the strength within you is not a big fiery flame, but for everyone to see. It's just a tiny spark that whispers ever so softly, keep going, you've got this. And then she wrote, person's name was cut off, but such a great quote. And that is true. It is such a beautiful quote. And check that little V-dub out. I love it. And then inside, can you believe it, is a $10 AA note. Wow. Guys, you guys seem to be finding a lot of $10 AAs, eh? I haven't even seen any $5 ones lately, nothing. This is awesome. Thanks so much, Kylie. I'll be adding this into my weekly cash stuffing tomorrow in my savings challenge. So thanks again. This is awesome. Yay. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you. And then this week I've done a little bit of spending, so I've got to deduct some money. So first things first is splurge, sorry. I've got to take out a couple of things. I've got to take out $120. That is going to be, I bought some shopping from Sports Girl. Everyone's having end of financial year sales. So I got a couple of tops and a jumper. So that came to $120. And then I've got to take out money for a dinner and a movie. I went out to watch Fast and the Furious. Oh my God. Let me just sit this down for a second. I went into the movie expecting the movie to be over the top, like true Fast and the Furious fashion. So that did not disappoint. So a lot of people thought, when you watch these movies, you go, how silly and stupid can it get? For me, the more stupid, the more silly, the better, because that's almost what these movies are known for now. Gone the days, the first one, when they were just racing for street cred. That's out the window. Now it's jumping out of planes, it's jumping out of space, it's what can they do bigger and better. But what I really liked about this one, the acting's terrible, whatever from everyone. Take that for what it is. But I loved how everyone has come back for these. And this is part one. There's going to be another part. I didn't know that going in. I'm not spoiling anything, but I just wish I knew that. I hate when you kind of go into a movie and you think you're going to finish it. And then you're like, no, part two is coming. So there will be a part two. But, I actually didn't hate it. I didn't, because I went in there expecting the worst, so then you walk out positively surprised. So 120 plus 75 into my calculations is 195. So let's see what I have. So I might have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'll do that. I'll take an extra 5. So then I'm left with $320. So 18th of the 6th minus 200 essentially, which will leave me with 320. So 1, 2, 3, 20. So we'll put that off to the side. But yeah, look, it is what it is, And I just really love that everyone who's been in the Fast and the Furious has come back. It's awesome. And then lucky last, I have to go to medical because this week I went to the doctors and I also got health, not medical. I got a flu vaccination done this week. So I have to take out $75, but I can't do it. So I'm just going to take out 100 and I'll just increase my buffer. That's what I do. Sometimes I have to, if there was only $60 in there, I would have taken 60 and taken 15 from the buffer. So I'm okay to add a little bit extra to it. So I'm going to take it 100. 16th of the 6th minus 100, which will leave me with 530. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 30. And what I might do is a little quick exchange and just swap those 2 10s for one of these 20s off to the side. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right, so that's that done. One memento while I just sort all this out. So let's see what we have going back to the bank. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, exactly 300 bucks. So I'm probably going to use these 200s, and let's do this now. Why not? These aren't going back to the bank. No way. No way, Jose. So let's go to savings. We'll do a quick little exchange. There's exactly 250s here. 51, 52. So I'll put them off to the side and I'll keep these in here instead. Cool. So that's a little snappy cash exchange. I just don't like taking back 100s. They're too hard to get. I haven't really found them super hard, but you know, sometimes I have gone there and they've said, oh, we don't have any, you know, so I don't want to run that risk. So here we go. That's going back to the bank. And then the last movie that I watched also this week was Operation Fortune. So that is a Guy Ritchie film, and it's a bit of action packed. You know, it's not my favorite Guy Ritchie film that he's done. It's definitely not The Gentleman, which is one of my favorite movies, but it was still really good to watch. It's cool to see Josh Hartnett back in a film because, you know, I used to love him as like a teen, you know, late teen. Oh my God, he was such a heartthrob for me back in the day. So it was cool to see him in a movie again that's kind of, you know, not rom-commy or anything. It was an action film, so that was really cool. And then I also rewatched John Wick 4. So that has finally come to streaming service. Well, I rented it through Apple, but it was really cool to rewatch it again too, because, you know, it's just cool. It's such a cool movie, and I really loved how they paid tribute to The Warriors, which is another one of my favorite movies. It's an 80s cult classic. It's awesome. If you haven't watched it and you like grungy kind of films from the 80s, definitely give that one a go. That's awesome. So there we go. There's my weekly wrap up. Thank you again, Kylie, to sending me the $10 note. You're awesome, mate. Thank you. And look forward to that video tomorrow of me putting it towards my challenges. So thank you again. Take care, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.